guess this is probably a good time to present these. I would like to start with the non-senior awards first. And these are not in necessarily a particular order. Several years ago, before we consolidated, one of my former students had this habit of saying, looking at the rest of the band, because she was very involved, just do it, don't complain, just do it. So we started this Just Do It Award, and it's continued, and we continued into the consolidation. And so this year, for the 2014-15 school year, and it's mostly kind of based around for the marching season, but it applies for the whole year also. So this year, for the 2014, the recipient of this year's Just Do It Award is Jackie Robson. This next one is the National School Marching Award, and it is given out annually for an outstanding musician for our marching band. And this, the name came up, this is in collaboration between Adrian and myself, discussing the attributes of all the team members back here. And so for the year 2014, our National School Marching Award for Outstanding Contributions is Kelsey Armstrong. This next one is a special award for me to give out. Is one that I decided I was going to do, because there's one young individual in this group who has been kind of my right-hand person, and you saw her tonight. This is for leadership, excellence, North Etna High School Band for the years 2013 to 15. This is kind of my parting gesture to her and Adrian Faust. She's been an awesome partner. Okay, I'd like to have all three of the seniors come up here, please. Emily Bergman, Caleb Huffines, and Arlen Nicholas. There are three awards that I give they receive. I won't say I give them because it's like anything else. They've earned these. And it was a very difficult decision on my part as to who should get what. And in my book, they're all three outstanding, not only musicians, but they are outstanding human beings. And as much as I kind of harass them once in a while, they know it's in good faith, and they return the favor. And I won't tell you some of the things that they do. Best left unsaid. But they're fine human beings, young men and women, and I know that they will do quite well in their future endeavors. And whether I was retiring or not, they will be sorely missed in this group, because they have been good leaders within the band too, and that they're respected by their peers. And I very much appreciate it. So this is, I'm not quite sure in what order, but I'm just going to start with the top award. This is the John Philip Sousa Band Award for Outstanding Achievement Musicianship, and this goes to Arlen Nicholas. The Patrick Gilmore Award is kind of I won't say the runner-up, but to me it's just as important as the Sousa. Patrick Gilmore was a very well-renowned musician and more or less a contemporary of Sousa. And for the 2014-15 school year, goes to Emily Bergman. In some respects, quit looking for him, he's right there. In some respects, in my book, this is very, very important too, because Caleb has been one of these quiet, behind-the-scenes people, persons who helps out. If he sees that something needs to be done, helps the other members of the clarinet section. And this was the Director's Award for Band, Caleb Huffines. Oh, I forgot.
Wait.
I had, looking for Mrs. Scharfenberg. I almost forgot. Sorry. You want to come up? The Burton Women's Club every year awards a scholarship, full scholarship to deserving musician to go to band camp during the summer, so I'm going to turn it over to her.
Good evening. For many years, we've had the privilege of giving some outstanding student the privilege of furthering their education. For this year, for our 2015 award for the Burton Women's Club, would Cloyd Krittenstein please come forward?
So on behalf of the North Mac Music Boosters, of which I am the chief bottle washer and gopher, I handle the money, not very well, but I do the best I can. I would like to present him with a plaque, and it says, "Happy Retirement, in recognition of a career dedicated entirely to music. Thank you for always demanding more musical excellence than your students ever dreamed they had." I think that sums it up. In this era of shrinking budgets and emphasis on things other than music in the world, he keeps it focused on music, and he gets more out of these kids than when they walked in band this year they would have ever thought they would be able to do, and I think tonight's a really good example of that.
Is the forefront of everything. As a parent, we sit up there concert after concert and we watch these kids and we are constantly amazed by the talent that they have. Which made me stop and think about the evolution of my own daughter's talent. Not that I'm leaving Riley out, but with it being Emily's senior year, that's where it hit me. When she was little, she used to sit on the organ bench with my mom when my mom played the organ. And I think that's what gave her an interest in music. And from there, she was able to start piano lessons, and that built a foundation. They bought their little recorders, and they played the recorders, and I think she found the joy in it at that point. But there was a big light bulb aha moment, and it doesn't happen anymore in the school district, but it was between 5th and 6th grade. And the kids were given the opportunity to come to the band room, try an array of instruments to find one that would fit them, something that they would be able to do. And at that moment, Emily tried a couple, she got that clarinet in her hands and it was over. That was hers. She has gone from playing the piano and the organ, to the clarinet, to the bass clarinet.
Tenor sax.
Thank you, tenor sax. And he's cultivated that. He took that one interest and multiplied it. And it didn't come from me. I can turn the radio on, my husband can tune it. That's where it stops. But he brought that out in her. And then this year, he put her on the drums for marching band. She didn't like it at all. And we heard about it, and we heard about it, and we heard about it. And then we heard about it. And getting frustrated, I said, if you don't like it, why are you doing it? And she gave the simplest of answers. And she said, because Mr. McGartland asked me to. He didn't tell her to. He didn't demand it. He didn't make her feel like it was more important than anything else. He just asked her. And I think if half of our children show that kind of respect to a teacher, it's because they gained something that only he could give them. And as a parent, that's important, especially when we can't give it to them ourselves. Every year at the band concerts, everyone, he always stops and says thank you to the parents. Without us, blah, blah, blah. It is blah, 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 because frankly, I'm serious, it is frankly not true. It is because of him that these kids are here, and because we're here. And because there's not an easy way for us to say thank you all of the time, Joanna and I decided we were going to throw you a retirement reception, which is what is over there hidden by tablecloths. So if you would all stay after the concert and join us for cake and lemonade, we would appreciate it. We will have a guest book that if you would like to sign, please do so. It would mean a lot. And the last thing we have for this evening is something that was a contributed effort by all of your band kids, presented by Riley.
I'm not sure I can follow up on that one. Thank you very much. As April pointed out, you know, the kids are different now than they were at the beginning of the school year. They know that I push them and I demand. I demand nothing more from them than I would from myself. This last piece that we're going to play tonight, perform, I told them this morning this is probably about a class 4 piece. This is one that some of the bigger high schools would not attempt to do. When I first put this out, I heard about it. Every day. And when they didn't think I was hearing them, I was hearing about them. I finally told them, I said, get over it, because you're going to play it. Because you can play it. Now, is it perfect? No. But find a band that plays anything perfect, and I'll show you a band that doesn't need to practice anymore. And that's one of the things with the arts, is that there's always room for improvement. But these kids, and I don't want to say kids, these young men and women back here have buckled in, they have dug on this piece, they have worked their tail ends off, and it is a little lengthy. I will not apologize for it, but they deserve to go out this year on a high note, and I think they've been able to accomplish that. So without further ado, we're going to present to you the Jolly Robbers Overture by Franz von Suppé. We hope you will enjoy it.